Teaching is just such a rewarding career. I think there's so many benefits to it. Obviously, I have stuck around for 9 years, and this is just a small snapshot of some of the benefits. If you become a teacher, this is what it's like to be a teacher in New York, but you will be protected by a union. A workers' union means that there is, and usually it's about, I'm not joking, these union agreements are usually about 200 pages. It is a book that dictates how you will be treated as an employee. It is very specific. They have a lot of protections. So one of the many examples of being part of a union is that your supervisor will not be allowed to contact you after working hours, which is usually 3 p.m. So after 3 p.m., you have your protected personal time and that cannot be violated. So teachers have a very strong union. They are very well protected for working conditions. Of course, being a teacher comes with a lot of vacation time. You do get the summer off. You at least get a week or two for holidays, and you get long weekends. So it's a wonderful schedule. I think it's honestly the most ideal working schedule, which is one of the reasons that I never left. There are some other benefits that come with it. One of them, and it depends on what district you work for. Usually districts in New York will give you tuition reimbursement. So if you're working for a district and you say, hey, you know what, I want to go back to school, I would like to get a master's degree, there are chances for your employers to pay for your college tuition. Again, it's district dependent. Not every district does it, but usually they will pay for a small percentage of your education, or sometimes a large percentage. Job security. In New York, there's a system called tenure, which means if your first 4 years are successful, you pass something called tenure. And then after that 4th year, you are very secure. It is, I mean, it's almost like you can't lose your job at all, which is wonderful. So there's a lot of job security there. In the first 4 years, even before tenure, there's usually job security anyway, especially because we are in a teacher shortage right now. You guys are joining the career at an extremely advantageous time. There is a shortage of candidates and there's an extremely high need for teachers. So you are really looking at a career of job security. You can always take time off for illness and necessity. I know in New York City, it's either 10 or 12. There's a minimum of 10 or 12 days that you can request throughout the year, and you don't really have to give an explanation. And it will not deduct from your salary as long as you don't exceed those days. Also, sometimes employers will sponsor growth opportunities. Your principal might say, hey, I need a teacher to go get trained in this new methodology. It's a 5-day conference. I want to send you there. I'll pay for everything. Do you want to go? And you can say yes. And then you get to be trained in all these new workshops. So sometimes it's individualized like that. Sometimes it's district wide, and your district might send you an email saying, we're offering this workshop for anybody who is interested, come and join. So usually there is a lot of employer sponsored growth opportunities. Another benefit of being a teacher in America is that your income is extremely predictable. It's very stable. You will, at the beginning of the school year, when you get your job, you're going to be offered a contract that says, we are going to offer you X amount of dollars per year. Here's how we're going to divide it. And then they will tell you down to the exact cent how much money you will make each month for the next 12 months, which for me, I think that eases a lot of anxiety. It enables you to budget. It enables you to look at what you can and can't afford, and you do not have to worry. You don't have to say, oh, what if I get sick? I'm going to miss hours. I'm going to lose income. If you get sick and you're a teacher, you take the day off and it does not deduct from your income. So you don't have to worry about that. And for me, that provided such, peace of mind that I thought it was so worth it. Also, if you're a teacher in America, you get a lot of discounts. There are a lot of retail stores that say, oh, you know what, bring your teacher ID, show it to us, you'll get 20% off. So for example, I love to shop for clothes. I go to J. Crew or Madewell or Abercrombie or wherever it is, and I bring my teacher ID, and I usually get anywhere between 10 to 20% off. So there's a lot of fun benefits. This is a short list. My mom is actually a public school superintendent about 2 hours outside of New York City. And she, feels the same way that teachers are just really provided with so many benefits. I think it's a wonderful career. I think you're making, a great decision. And I look forward to helping you in that journey and providing you support and consultation because it truly is such a great decision.